everybody, Josh the RV Nerd with Bish's RV down here at the Forest River, kind of, 23 debut sneak peek display. And they don't have a whole lot of them here, but I just went through this Cedar Creek right here, and somebody taught an old dog new tricks. I can't wait for you to see this and tell me what you think about it. All right, so at a glance on the outside here, you're going, what do you mean? What updates? Hang with me, baby birds, I'll feed you. So the thing with Cedar Creek, if you watch any of my previous videos, I've explained this. I've always felt pound for pound, dollar for dollar, they're the best built, most rugged constructed fifth wheel out there in the main marketplace today. The thing is, they often looked a little HOA approved, kind of dull on the inside. And I personally feel they have sparked up a little bit of fresh looks here and really crank this up. So a couple of the updates here, like we are now carpetless through these slides. That's that marine kind of woven stuff. So visually, I actually prefer when the slide floor matches the main floor decking, but the ironic part is what they're using here inside that 7-foot tall slide out is actually higher grade than the common flooring that you actually normally find in an RV. They're also still one of the only builders who is giving us something other than just like a leatherette decor. Like they're giving us an actual cloth fabric option basically here. They're also one of the few builders in today's world that still gives us several different decor options. Now, I just talked to their brand manager down here. I said, you guys are putting power outlets in them, and that's great, but you put them in the dumbest spot. Why don't you move them up here to the back wall? And with the way these are constructed, they can do that. Now, if you're not familiar with that, check the links in the video description. I will try to remember to link a few other videos to Cedar Creeks that I've already recorded from my library here. For you to review, because I go through and I talk about their construction extensively. But this right here is an exciting update. And no, I don't mean my shoes. I mean this full hidden, like, mega Pantrytainment Center. So the TV that you saw a second ago is still a pivot open TV, but they've utilized now every square inch of space behind that television. Instead of having a little bit of storage behind the TV, the little bit of space even behind the electric space heating fireplace, every inch of this is now utilized into functional storage area. Not to mention the fact they have updated their decors here. They've added some beautiful radius work, this natural wood, almost butcher's block style flip up extension right there. Just begging you to utilize the two pair of fold-away, not two pair, but the pair of fold-away guest chairs that come included with this. Or bring your own couple bar stools, This right here, it's crazy to me, actually, how much they have visually transformed this and made it look so much younger, fresher, and more modern. But the thing is, most of this is just design decisions. These things that we're looking at, the things that are impressing me most about this year are things that, frankly, don't really cost money. They're still building an amazing product. They're just making one that also finally looks the part. And then again, from the theater seat, you're just at Boardwalk and Park Place, and that TV can pivot around to be viewed from the big extra large sofa they have. But the fact is, because it sticks out a little bit, I don't even know if it has to pivot out, but it still can. That's what's really cool about these. That larger insignia stove, big symmetrical kitchen situation, which is really nice. Always has such a good look to it, Now, no matter what fridge you get with this, you always get at least a 200-watt solar package, which isn't going to do a lot for your residential fridge, but it will help keep that battery tended off. Now, I know I'm flying fast here. Again, at some point this year, I hope to get a fully updated version of at least this RV, if not, all the Cedar Creeks I can get my hands on. Now, we're looking at traditional mid-bunk bonus room with a high-to-bed sofa. There is actually an option to build a desk into that slide instead of the sofa. So if you want a true office arrangement, you can actually get that with a Cedar Creek, which I think is very, very cool. Now, up top here, look at that big XL vent fan, even in the loft space. Looking at this through the bars right here, it reminds me of the first 12 years that I knew my Uncle Kenny. I got to meet him through bars. That's a joke. I don't even have an Uncle Kenny, but it would be funny. Anyway, maybe not. I don't know. But they do something different here. This is stayed through. Instead of a ladder that hurts your feet, they have a nice little staircase. They've added some anti-slip strips on that, so when the kids are screaming up down that on socks, you don't gotta, worry about slipping. Now, if you're like me, when you first glance in that bathroom, oh my God, they put carpet in the bathroom? No, they didn't. It's just a little rug thing they put out just for decor purposes. Porcelain stool, floor to ceiling storage with storage over here on the left side. And again, the Taco Tuesday Fajita Friday Fume Fighter fan up here as compared to the little 4-inch dollar store fart fan. They're doing the big. Oh my God. Do not show my wife this. My wife is in the process of redesigning our house right now. That is literally what she's doing in our bathroom. That's crazy. Do not show her this. Anyway, then again, I don't know who would other than me, but maybe I'm just leaving a note for myself. King or queen bed, whatever works for you. Oh, they have gussied this up. They have churched this up so nice. That right at the top of the slide fascia, that little thing right there is just, it just catches my eyes. Anyway, now they do something different in their front closet here. This isn't new, but I don't think they get a lot of credit for it. You look in here and you see washer dryer hookups, but it looks a little different from what you're used to. What they actually do here is that cabinet down there removes and you have a side-by-side washer dryer. And what that creates is even if you install a washer dryer, you don't kneecap and destroy all of your hanging closet storage space. Now you still have that handy little heater in the bedrooms of these. TV's downward angled. I mean, they're hitting all the main notes. They're just doing it in a much, much prettier package. And something else they do it better in here than almost anyone else, headroom in the upper deck. They use low profile air conditioners up top. So what that means is the top of the air conditioner would normally sit a little lower. So what they do is they literally raise the roof on these things so that the top of the air conditioner rides at a normal height from a non-low profile air. What that basically means in English, it's the same exterior height and clearance, but it's taller inside. And if you're a little bit bigger than the average bear like me, Cedar Creek might be exactly the brand you've been looking for. And again, just a real quick look at the outside here. We'll get you more detail on each unit individually as the season rolls on. Little change to the ladder. A lot of manufacturers have gone to the mount for the telescopic ladder prep. It just kind of keeps the rear wall cleaner. Some people like it, some people don't. You let me know what you think. If you think it's the wrong way to go, I'll report it back to the folks here. But for now, that's what they plan on going with. Now, real quick note on the construction. These are not built basically like anybody else. You see this gorgeous mirror-like finish on this high gloss exterior. You can literally see this guy in his reflection over there, Peter Pan and Neverland, right? The thing is, when you see fiberglass, you just kind of presume it's laminated, right? Well, that's not how Cedar Creeks are built. They are actually built with a very traditional method where you have aluminum skeleton like roughly every 16 inches on center. It's all like bracketed, and for lack of a better way to explain this quickly, rubber cemented in place essentially. And the cool thing about that is the adhesive bonds over time and continues to cure, and literally the structure gets stronger over time, not weaker. That's one of the cool things about Cedar Creeks. Whether you're going to sit in one place stationary, whether you're going to roll down the road, they're built for long-term ownership. Your goal with one of these is if you're going to say the phrase, I want to get my last RV ever, this should absolutely be a brand on your mix. Now, normally you don't get a salesperson's backpack in here, but I tell you what, for the right price, I bet I could snag one. Neither here nor there. They do something a little different with their camp kitchen though. This little arm swings out and drops down so that you're not grilling your eyebrows. It's actually down where you can, operate it at waist level like a grill or a griddle. Not to mention the most important factor over here, Dad's medicine cabinet where we keep the bottled water and the barley pop. So obviously this was a real quick flyby of just a single model, not like a whole bunch rapid fire like you'd seen previously, but stay tuned throughout the season. As I get my hands on more of these, I'll go through and do more and more updated, full walkthrough videos and let you know all the good ins and outs about these. And if you appreciate how we broke away to get you this footage today, getting you the early look at everything, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like our video, leave me a little comment, thanks nerd. Believe it or not, I like seeing those. And until next time, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.